What impact are you making in the world? What impact would you like to make? It's never too late. The oldest client we have in our mass media mastery program is 90 years of age, and he is going strong at 90. So it is never too late to make a bigger impact in the world. If there's something that upsets you or angers you particularly, that is a sign, it is a prompting to do something about that. I truly believe that. And something that prompted me to start the Global Good News Challenge was having depression over the years and having 4 friends take their own lives by the age of 45. And during COVID, what we saw was a lot of depression, a lot of people killing themselves. It was a very dismal time. And I started this monthly free challenge in June 2020. So I highly recommend, if you want to shift your state, if you want to make a bigger impact in the world, then do the Global Good News Challenge. It's a very simple format. It's a challenge where you share gratitude and good news. So just basically share your name, what you do, 3 things you're grateful for at least, and at least 1 piece of good news for every day of the challenge. Now we've just started April. It is April Fool's Day today. Hello, April. Here we are. Have you been fooled already today? I think we've all been fooled a lot through the mainstream media over the years, that's for sure, and by government. Very interesting to see what's going on in the world. But anyway, have you fooled yourself? Perhaps to think that you can't make a difference or you can't impact change. Well, I challenge you to look at that differently if that's you, if you feel that what can I do as little old me to impact change in the world? Everything you do creates a ripple effect of change, whether you're conscious of it or not. Now in April we have a 4-day challenge which you can start anytime within April for the Global Good News Challenge. I'm starting mine today, so here goes with mine. Hi, I'm Aldwyn, also known as the Media Queen. What I do is I help you be seen, heard and known amongst all the noise through mass media exposure. 3 things I'm grateful for today. Well, I'm grateful I just got back from Sydney. I went to an amazing birthday party with the awesome, in fact truly amazing and awesome, Dame Rita Rose, and stayed there with Sal and Rita for the last few days in the Blakehurst area. Beautiful spot right on the water, and we had a white or bright gin vintage morning tea. It was an extraordinary, or high tea actually, it was a high tea because there was alcohol involved, and it went right through the night, and it was a fantastic few days. It was a lot of work to put it together, but it came together beautifully, and very grateful for my amazing friends Rita and Sal, and huge happy birthday to Rita. That's one thing I'm grateful for, is amazing trip to Sydney. The other thing I'm grateful for is that my parents are still alive. Right now I am in Brisbane. I've flew in from Sydney to the Gold Coast late last night, drove up to Bribie and then took my dad to hospital. So currently he is at a hospital in Brisbane and getting a report on his heart. My dad has had 4 heart attacks, prostate cancer and diabetes, and he's 88 years of age and he's hanging in there. He's an absolute trooper. I'm very grateful for my dad. I'm grateful for my mum as well. She has dementia and she can't walk now. She's in a nursing home where she's been for over a year now since she had a fall. In fact, a week before Christmas, not last year, the year before, under the care of a carer. She had a fall, unfortunately, and I'm sure it was a mistake. However, it has had, or an accident, it's had dire consequences, unfortunately. Mum used to walk for half an hour every day, no problem. Before this happened, there's actually nothing wrong with her legs. She broke her arm in this fall, and then after 3 months in hospital, lying down, she now with her dementia has just forgotten how to walk, or she, her legs have just become like jelly because, just one day lying down, you lose 60% muscle mass. So that's been a really tough ride. My mum's 82 and thankfully she still remembers me. I'm very grateful for that. She remembers my dad. So I'm grateful that my parents are still alive. And I think, every moment we get with them is really precious, and, doing what we can to help them. I think is so important. I'm grateful also that I have the kind of business where I can work from anywhere in the world. I can just, take my laptop and turn it into a lap shop, as David Cavanaugh often says, one of my mentors. I have lots of amazing people I've worked with over the years. Just hopped on a webinar today with Pat Mesiti as well, I've known for many, many years. In fact, since I was a teenager, I went to Youth Alive in Sydney at 16 years of age. I'm now 52. That was an amazing initiative of Pat Mesiti and Dr. John DeMartini, one of my favourite people of all time. I just heard a webinar with those three legends, so that was really cool. So grateful for all my mentors. Dale Beaumont, of course, I've been in Business Blueprint community for many years, and so many others. Sharon Jerd's awesome. So many amazing people in my life. The Tuesdays on Target ladies, Karen and Moana. Just some of the people. And my good news is today that, thank goodness, we've found a new venue for the Impact Change Retreat. We were going to be at Hippocrates in Madrabar for this retreat, which is all around nourishing your mind, body, soul, and amplifying your impact. And we now, due to unforeseen circumstances, tragically we were not able to use Hippocrates due to a last minute thing that happened there. So now we're at Nerang. We're at a place called Flourish Wellness Centre. Huge thank you to Sally and Andrew Kavanagh for providing that space. We have over 20 co-facilitators and speakers, some extraordinary people coming to this event. We've got yoga, sound healing with Leith James. We've got international magician Jeff Diamond coming, Lynn Sutherland, who's a awesome animal and wildlife cinematographer, producer, kind of like the Albie Mangles of Australia. We've got Elizabeth Ray, who's Kerwin Ray's mother, coming. So many others. We've got Jackson Malili coming up from New South Wales, doing a session about your story and fine-tuning your story. Nick Cree is coming along to talk about automation systems. We've got Leanne Clune talking about conscious cash flow. Tracy Corman's going to talk about self-love. And Starlee Marshall and so many others. It's going to be an awesome event. Sophie Gabriel's going to do some breath work. So it's going to be a brilliant, brilliant event. If you haven't seen the promo, just look at the link in my bio, the linktr.ee/Aldwyn. You'll see all the details there. You can just come for one day if you like to, or come for the whole thing. I recommend you come for the whole thing if you can. In Nerang, it's a beautiful spot, and it'd be great to, get back into alignment, to connect with nature again, connect with some awesome human beings, some conscious human beings. And then I'll also be sharing some amazing marketing strategies on what's working really well nowadays in the world of marketing your business and sharing your story and impacting change in the world. Thank you for joining me today. What are you grateful for today? That's my Global Good News Challenge day, 1 of 4 for April 2026. And of course, it is 4 days in a row. So if you miss a day during April, for those who are doing the Global Good News Challenge, go back to day 1 and start again. And then for May, we'll have a 5-day challenge. So all the details on how to participate are in the top of the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page, or just look at a link in my bio there, and that's got the link directly to the Global Good News Challenge Facebook page. And how to participate is pinned to the top. Sending you many blessings for a magnificent day. Very, very grateful for everyone who's coming along to the Impact Change Retreat. The very first one I'm putting on. It's going to be huge days, 2 p.m. till 10 p.m. on the Friday. Then we've got 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. Saturday and Sunday. And we're going to wrap with a retro disco dance party. We'll have prizes for best dress. We've got goodie bags worth thousands of dollars. Huge thanks to Mo and Karen for putting that together, and everyone who's donated prizes. Tester Power. Licia Malvine is going to co-MC. She's an awesome singer, one of the best singers on the Gold Coast. It's going to be brilliant. So hope to see you there. If you have any questions about it, just send me a PM. Sending you much love. Have a magnificent day and make the most of this glorious day we have here in Brisbane, Gold Coast, Sunshine Coast, wherever you are in the world, Sydney, wherever you are. Make the most of this day, because we never know when it'll be the last, right? So make the most of the moments and be grateful. What are you grateful for today? Let me know in the comments. We'll see you tomorrow for day 2 of 4 of the April 2026 Global Good News Challenge. See you then. Bye.